Yes. Yes. See, this is an algorithm, and this is nothing but it is container. So algorithm, they cannot communicate with containers directly. Definitely, we must use these iterators. I will tell you what is an iterator, what is a container. Then you come to know about this flow. So at present, what you have to remember, that algorithms are nothing but it's a built-in functions, and iterators are nothing but it is acting as a mediator between algorithm and container. Suppose if with the help of algorithm, if we want to do anything which is available within a container, definitely we must use.
Sir, you're not sharing a screen.
Oh, sorry. Are we able to see?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. So now we go something in detail about this. First of all, algorithms. Just I am giving you some examples here. Algorithms. What are those algorithms are there which are used inside these data structures? Will you do search? Normally, what type of operations you can do? Tell me, students. Within data structures, you people are writing many data structures, no code for data structures. What type of operations you will do?
Insertion, deletion.
Yes. So normally we use like we use search, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we use search, insertion, deletion,
maximum,
minimum. These are the basic operations we can do, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So other than these operations, I will ask you few things. Already you studied about this. Searching. What is the searching? Searching.
Sir, we search for the value
element from the data structure, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I think you have written a code for searching an element from given an array. Okay. While discussing about the searching, did you remember how many algorithms are there to perform search? Hello?
Yes, sir.
What are those algorithms? Algorithms. Now I'm talking about not operations, algorithms. What type of algorithms you learned for searching?
Sir, linear search, binary.
Yes. Now I'm writing again. If I take search, see our concept is algorithm, students. Okay. If I take search, in search we have linear search, correct? Binary search. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
These two are the algorithms. See, you want to do any search, you must go with either linear search, otherwise binary search. Am I correct? Linear or binary. I don't know how many of you who remember the algorithm for linear search and binary search. And one more is, see, we are talking about algorithm, students. Second one. You please tell me. Sort. What is the intention of sort?
Checking whether the linked list is sorted or not.
No.
Arranging
elements in an order, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, just you answer me, what type of algorithms are there to perform sort?
The 4 to 5 types.
Yes.
Bubble sort is there, quick sort.
Yes, okay, no? Sort. So, just you can make match sort, is there correct?
Yes, sir.
Keep. Just I'm writing few. Match. Okay. These are the like some sorting techniques. Just I'm writing. What are these? Heap sort and merge sort. Heap sort is our algorithm. Am I correct? Merge sort is our algorithm. Am I correct? See here in C programming language, to perform this sorting, to perform this searching, okay. And is there any algorithm for reverse of a string in C programming language or reverse of elements?
Yes, sir.
Any algorithm? Any algorithm?
Sir, we used to just call it reverse of a string, sir.
No, reverse of a string, there is an algorithm, there is some built-in function, okay.
String
Built-in
reverse.
function. So normally if there is an array, to perform reverse of a given elements, how we will do? So one is we go with our code, correct? User defined code. Am I correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. You want to copy the elements from one array to another array. So we will go with the user defined code, correct? We write some logic. But whereas in STL, under this algorithm, other than this searching and sorting, to perform reverse, to perform concatenation, to perform copy, to perform like some intersection, many built-in algorithms are there. Here in C programming language, if you want to perform sort, is there any function? Is there any function? No, correct?
No, sir.
Yes, you must write code. While writing code, you must think about which algorithm you must use. Correct. But here already all algorithms are defined within this STL. Just you have to use it. That's it. That's why here programmer no need to write down that much code. Just we need to reuse it. Once you finish this STL, now you are writing code for data structures, correct? No need of writing entire code for data structure. Here there is no concept of creating nodes and like that. Directly we can go with algorithms and we can insert and we can delete. So it takes one more class to discuss about all those concepts. Now just you remember that in high level algorithms are nothing but all these algorithms already defined within this STL. Here for namesake I'm writing like such and sort students. When you start actual algorithms within STL, these names may be different. That means same concept but name will be different. This is about algorithms. And next I will tell you about containers. What is a container? What is a container? Containers, built-in classes. It is used to maintain data. That means it contains data. It is used to maintain the data, means it is used to store the data, like that. Examples, once you see this, then you come to know. Example, first one is vector. Vector is a one container. Vector is a one container. Second one is vector is a one container. Second one is, just I am writing few. List is a one more container. Third one is DQ is one more container. Fourth one is stack. You know all these things. Fifth one is queue. So that is nothing but it's a DQ only. Just I am writing here. Next is set. Multi-set. Next is map. Ninth one is multi-map. See, these are the container students. Container, it's like a bowl. Container is nothing but it is a bowl. So that means we need some box. So what we do, what is a container? Container is nothing but it is having a different classes, built-in classes. By using those classes, where it is going to maintain the data, it contains some data. So vector is a container. Vector is a container. Vector is a container where we can store the data. So now you can define this vector as a array. See, in normal C programming language, in normal C++, you can call vector is an array. Vector is nothing but it is an array. Students, you please tell me what is an array, concept of array. Tell me, students. Hello? Hello?
Sir, we store like in
Yes.
continuous memory spaces of one similar data type.
Correct. In C programming language, array is a concept. Correct. Array is a concept. We can define theoretically array is nothing but it is a one data structure where we can store some data. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. But whereas in STL, array is not a concept. Array is having, here we can call it is in the form of vector. Vector is nothing but it is a container. Already it is having some classes. Vector is already it is having some classes. Array in C programming language, you have to declare array, you have to define array, you have to mention, you have to write everything about an array. Correct or not? But in STL, vector is a one container. It is like an array where already vector is having some built-in classes. No need to write much code about this. Vector is already container. What you have to do, you need to use that vector. You need to insert some elements inside the vector. You can take some elements from the vector and you can add or you can delete. Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So vector is nothing but it is an array. Vector is nothing but it is an array. So now, if you observe containers, all these are the containers. So vector is a container, list is a container, DQ is a container, stack is a container, okay, queue is a container, set is a container. So whatever it is, containers are used to maintain a data. See what you do. For example, you want to do search. There is an algorithm for search. See, you want to perform search means search. Here I am writing. There is an algorithm for search. If you want to do search, you must have some elements. Correct? You must have some elements. Am I correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. To maintain elements, we need one data structure, correct? That means to maintain elements, we need one container. Here I am taking vector. Getting my point? It is like a container. Here it is having some elements. What are those elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the elements. Vector is a container. These are the elements. Here, search is an algorithm. Algorithm is available under algorithms. Search is an algorithm. That algorithm is available at algorithms. So now, if you want to search any element, whether 6 is there or not, if you want to do that, this is an algorithm, we are using this algorithm. You need to apply this algorithm on this vector. Where are the elements? Elements are available within a vector. Here, this is an algorithm. Here users no need to take care about how they implemented this algorithm. No need. All these are nothing but internal concepts. Okay. So here this is an algorithm. These are the elements. Now this algorithm has to find out whether 6 is there or not. How it will do all these things? By using this iterator. This is very, very important, students. Okay, algorithm directly cannot communicate with the container. So definitely it must uses iterator. With the help of this iterator only, it is possible to invoke this container. If you want to do anything within the container, it must done with the help of iterator. Algorithms are available here. Iterators are here. With the help of iterators only, you can communicate with content. See, once you see the code, then only you come to know about this vector, like these containers. I will show you one simple program, then you come to know. Then we will discuss later. Just I am taking, because if I tell theory, no one will get. Now here, Ash include. Getting my screen, students? Able to see?
Yes, sir.
Just it takes 1 or 2 classes, students, to habituate all these things. Then it will be very easier. Ash include iostream.h. And one more thing is, here just I am explaining you about vector. Vector is nothing but it is similar to array. Just you see this. Info. Namespace. Main. Yes. So first I will tell you, we can call it as array. Vector is nothing but it is a smart array. Alternatively, we can call it as vector is nothing but it is a smart array. Here I am declaring vector. So vector, you must specify within angular bracket type of a vector. How you declare and define array with the data type? Here same thing. Here I am declaring one vector which is in the data type of int. What does it mean? Here, it is going to maintain data. Here vector means you are creating one container, vector container. It is a data type of int means it can store integer values. Same thing, how you declare the array name, same thing here also, vector name is v. See here, v is the vector variable. How you create array variable, same thing, v is the vector variable. And here vector is a nothing but it denotes it is a container. See here I am using a data type. Int is a data type means it can store integer values. Understood about this syntax? Understood
Yes,
about
sir.
this? Okay,
Yes, sir.
syntax. Now, I want to know what is the data type of vector. Type cout type of v is, what is the data type of v? Type of v.
Sir, vector.
Vector, yes. Type ID of v dot name. Handle. Now I will save this. And then it's problem. Yes, it is showing one error that, what is that? Vector was not declared in the scope, because here if you want to use about this vector is a container. It is nothing but it is a built-in classes. What we have to do, all these classes are defined under one header file. What is that header file is? Ash include vector. Ash include, you must include it. For every container, you must include its respective header file. You remember that, students? Here I am going to deal with vector container. That's why I must include that header file, vector. Within that vector header file, we can see number of classes which are related to that container. That is a vector container. That is mandatory. Because here user is not writing any code. So already it is a built-in code. We must reuse it. If we want to reuse it, how we are using IOStream, how we are using type info, same thing we must include vector header file. You please see that type of V is, just you forget about the dist and everything. Vector. Have you seen that? Vector.
Yes, sir. Sir, you are muted, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Now we can hear you, sir.
Yes, yes. Now you please see this. Just now I have created one vector. Just now I have created one vector. This is vector. Vector is nothing but it is similar to array. This is some memory. I have created. This is nothing but it is a container. This is nothing but it is a container. What is the name of this container? V. What is the name of this container? It is V, correct? Now it is empty. Am I correct or not? Now it
Yes,
is
sir.
empty. So now it is empty. How can I know? How can I know the size of the vector is? You please see this. See out. Size of V is. Size of V is. V dot size. You please see this. Whatever I am using this size, it is an iterator. Who is giving this information about that vector size is nothing but iterator. Okay? Here, iterator is having the number of, I will tell you about this iterator later. This is size is 0. Why size is 0? Because it is not having any elements, correct? So now, how can I add elements? You can add elements. How do you add elements for array? You can add elements for this vector also. I'm using 10, 20. I'm adding 2 elements. Now you please see this. While creating vector only, I have added some elements. You see, size of V is 2. Size of V is 2. Now, I'm asking you, I'm telling you, vector is nothing but an array. While declaring an array, we must give the size of the array. Am I correct or not, students? Am
Yes,
I correct or not? Yes. But here, are you declaring any size for this vector?
No, sir.
No, correct. We are not specifying any size. If you assign values like this, if you insert values like this, see in this. Now I can add one more. And now just you see, and I will tell you each and every function. This is push back. This is a one function. Push back. This is one function, that is pushback function. What is that pushback function is? By using this pushback function, you can add some elements into the vector. You can add some elements into the vector. By using this pushback function, you can add some elements to the vector. For now, just you see this. So what is the meaning of this here? 10 is available at. It's like an array. Already I told you. 10 is available at. 10 is available at first. 20 is available at second location. So if you take an array, this is available at V of 0, this is available at V of 1. Here, if you take this, what you are doing here, push back, backside. Back means after 20 only it is going to add next element, that is 30. It is available at V of 2. If we want to know that, what you do, you please now I will run the program. See, size of V is 2, wait. After that, I need to display again size. Again size, I need to display the size. Then size will be updated. See, now the size of V is 3. Previously, it was 2. Now the size of V is 3. See, whatever you see this size, when you add any elements, then it simply increases size. But we don't know what is the actual size of the V. Actual size of the V. If we want to know that actual size of the V, see out, that is nothing but it is the capacity of V is. That means capacity of the vector. E dot capacity. Maximum capacity of that vector is. Maximum capacity of that vector is. Sorry. Wait, students. I will show you that capacity later. I will show you this capacity later. Now what I do, I keeps on increasing the elements. Next, we'll add one more element, that is 40. So now the size is final size of the vector is, now it becomes 4. Now it becomes 4. Now if we want to see all the elements, first you use normally how you display the values with the help of array. You can display the values like that. V of 0 is equal to V of 0 V of 0, V of 1, V of 2, V of 3, V of 1, V of 2, V of 3. Okay, see, I have displayed the values. How you display the values with an array? So same thing here, I am displaying the values. Now if we want to see what is the maximum size of this vector, you must know max size. Max size of V is, there is a function V dot max. See this now, you can see what is the maximum size of the vector. You see, students getting? Hello?
Yes, sir.
See, what is the maximum size of that vector? It can store these many elements, these many numbers. See, by seeing this line only, you come to know. So already it is defined, the maximum size of this vector. So you can store how many elements you want inside that vector, you can store it. But whereas in array, you must specify the size. And here, don't think that the maximum size of this vector means, don't think that you are using only 4, don't think that you are wasting of memory. No. Dynamically, from this 4, 6, 1, something, it is taking only 4. When you increase it, it will take another one. That's it. Based on that only it will do. Okay? Okay, students? Understood? Basic information. Actually, I thought of explaining theory. Many theory are there. If I continue with that theory, you don't know how to write down everything in the form of program. Just for sample, I am writing here. Before this, we need to discuss some functions. Okay? Now, at least, did you get an idea about vector, one of the container? Just here we discussed about container. That's it, vector container. See, vector is similar to array. Here just I have assigned some value. I displayed that size of the vector and type of the vector and the maximum size of the vector. Okay? Any doubt regarding this?
Nothing, sir.
Okay, now? Clear? See, this
Yes,
is
sir.
pushback. Pushback means it is adding elements at the end. Suppose push one is pushback is there. Another one is pop. You see this. Pop back. Pop back. You see this. If I run the program, it simply removes the element from backside. Wait. No. To do that, we need to use iterator. Again, some other concept will come. So first, just you remember that only this uh, pushback, how to add elements, because again if you want to use like pop back, you need to specify the location. So here 0, 1, 2, 3 are there. If I specify the location, you must pass some value. I didn't pass that value. What it is happening? Pop back is integer. Pop back no matching function call. No. You actually I must use iterators. Students, next class I will add. I will show you the program along with iterators. Just for now, just you take it like a simple vector. So we will discuss each and everything about after discussion of all these iterators, algorithms, and the vectors in detail. Why? Because many functions are there. I cannot start with all those functions without giving any proper explanation. Today also, I didn't find that much of time. Tomorrow, we will discuss in detail about each and everything. But to discuss about all these theory concepts, it takes 2 classes, students, minimum 2 classes. You please bear with theory classes, then we start practicals. But in every class, once you start one small theory concept, I will try to show you that concept with some simple program. So once we start actual vectors program, you come to know the functionality of each and every function. Okay, students? So any doubt so far?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, now? Yes. Okay, students, thank you. I will take your attendance. What is the time now? 11:48. Okay, students. So please wait. I will take your attendance. Ashish? Ashish?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Answer.
sir.
Aditya?
Yes, sir.
Aditya Rajkumar. I don't have register with me. Just I'm calling you along with